What's up, everybody? My name's Chance, and today we're going to be diving into a GRUUL landfall deck, and boy oh boy does this deck hit! And it's hitting with some very cheap cards. So if you're a budget player, this is right up your alley, and if you're an aggro player or a GRUUL player, this is also right up your alley. So diving right into the bread and butter, the good of it, we have Brushfire Elemental, 2 mana for this 1/1 with haste. Also, Brushfire Elemental can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less, so it's kind of got that mini questing beast like effect on it. Furthermore, whenever a land enters the battlefield under our control, Brushfire Elemental is going to get +2/+2 until end of turn. Now, obviously, playing things like Fabled Passage and Roiling Regrowth means that we can get our Brushfire Elemental sometimes up to 5/5 or a 7/7 even, which is insane for a 2 mana hasting creature that can't be just chum blocked away, right? Next up, we have Akoum Hellhound. Akoum? I don't know. It's a Hellhound, okay? It's an elemental doggo with the same landfall ability. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under our control, it's going to get +2/+2 until end of turn. So you play this down turn 1, you play a land, now it's a 2/3, you swing in, turn 2 rolls around, you play this down, then you play your land, you know, turn 3, whatever, you know what I'm saying, right? And then you have a 2/3 and a 3/3, and then you have, 3 mana, and so on and so forth. Surrounding these two awesome cards, we also have Skyclave Pick-Axe, which is kind of the same effect, right? Whenever it enters the battlefield, attach it to target creature you control, and then it has that same exact landfall ability of whenever a land enters, +2/+2. So if you put this on your Hellhound or your Brushfire Elemental, every time a land enters, they're going to go up +4/+4. Which means 1 land makes your Brushfire a 5/5, 2 lands makes your Brushfire a 9/9, and 3 lands, which you can do with Roiling Regrowth, makes your Brushfire a 13/13, which is just crazy, especially given the fact that we have things like Embercleave, which means if you can throw an Embercleave onto that 13/13 Brushfire Elemental, you now have a 14/14 double striking, trampling, hasted creature. Which, the haste may or may not apply to it. It depends on when you play. Anyways, beautiful card, beautiful combo. Surrounding this, we do have 3 copies of Gilded Goose to help us get up to this top end with the Embercleaves, with the Moraugs, with the Great Henge, all that great stuff. We have 3 copies of Ranger's Guile to help protect our creatures, because of course nothing feels worse than getting a creature down, about to swing in, and then your opponent bounces it or destroys it or does everything in between, right? Embereth Shieldbreaker is my meta flavoring of the day. Y'all will usually see these here and there in my decks. There's a lot of adventure decks running around. There's a lot of artifact equipment running around right now, right? So Embereth Shieldbreaker actually pretty good. 2 mana for a 2/1, not bad. And then 1 mana, you can destroy target artifact. Take out those lucky clovers, because they are going to be a pain in the ass if you start getting bounced every single turn. Kazul's Fury, I don't recommend running any more than 2 copies of this. I'm a 1 copy kind of a guy, but to each their own. Anyways, it is a land flippy floppy card that allows you to sacrifice a creature and fling it at your opponent's face. Obviously, this is good in those sort of dead Tide matchups, but you have a Brushfire that keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger, but can't exactly connect to face. Well, now you just fling it, right? Annex is a very strong card and will continue to be a very strong card until it rotates out, basically. And then it's still going to be strong, it's just going to be strong in a different format. So, great card, allows you to get stuff back off of the death of your other creatures, right? Roiling Regrowth, another new card. Sacrifice a land, search your library for up to 2 basic lands, put them onto the battlefield tap, and then shuffle your library. And this is how you're going to be allowed to get 3 lands down in a single turn, right? You play a land, then you play this, and you get 2 more out, so not too shabby. Next up, we have Kazandu Mammoth, which is just as good as a land. Well, probably not. It's a fantastic creature. It's a bang up creature. 3 mana for this 3/3. Whenever it enters the battlefield, you get +2/+2, same as these other 2 creatures. However, it's also a land in the flip side, so when you need it, you got it, and when you don't, you got a big old mammoth. Next up, we have Radha, Heart of Keld. If you got it, use it. If not, don't worry about it too much. Again, these Brushfire and these Hellhounds are fantastic. Radha is just a great way to help you in the match, right? As long as it's your turn, she has first strike. You can look at the top card of your library and play lands from the top of your library, which is beautiful for all your landfall creatures. And then furthermore, you can pay 6 mana, and Radha gets +X/+X, where X is the number of lands you control. Generally, if you're paying 6 mana, you're going to have 6 lands. If not, you'll probably have a goose and have 5 lands. Either way, it puts her up to like an 8/8 or a 9/9 with first strike, which is really strong. Embercleave, again, this is just a beautiful card that's going to be in standard until it, or going to be part of meta standard until it rotates out or it gets banned, right? 6 mana for this +1/+1 double strike trample that you can reduce. It's really beautiful, and you throw it on something like even a Hellhound or an Elemental, and they're going to end up dealing a ton of damage. Moraug was mostly in the deck because I wanted to test him out and see, is it a good top end for this GRUUL deck? Ultimately, I don't believe so. I didn't try him much, but there's so much complication with him that I feel like he's more of a have fun sort of janky card rather than a serious I want to win and smash face card. So that's just my honest opinion. It's fun, but it's not practical. Let's be real. Turn Timber Symbiosis is great. Again, the mythic lands are pretty much all fantastic. And of course, we have the Great Henge, which gain 2 life, put counters, draw cards, and because your creatures get so big with the landfall, it's actually pretty cheap to get it down. So that's going to pretty much do it for the GRUUL deck. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you enjoy the matches, and if you do, be sure to leave a like, be sure to leave a comment, and most importantly, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and let a friend know, you know, spread the word about the channel so that way we can grow and continue to get more and more people and produce more and more content and all that good stuff. Anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into our matches. Virus. Either way, excited to play. This hand looks decent. We don't have the red mana off the bat for the Hellhound, which I'm a little uncomfortable about, but did opponent get to go first, or am I going first? I can't remember. I'm going first. Alright. Well, as much as the Fabled Passage would really boost out our Hellhound and our Brushfire, we kind of need it to get them down. Well, there's another Fabled Passage, but it wouldn't work with either of our creatures. We could put down the haste creature. I think it's actually better this turn to not put down the haste creature. Put that one down and just put down a normal land. This way next turn we can put down haste creature, play Fabled with it. We would have put down haste creature, it would have been 1 damage. Come next turn we would have played Fabled, but it would have only procced on the singular creature. Whereas now we'll get it on both. So Brushfire. We could have also played Turn Timber. Oh, no, that wouldn't have worked. No, yeah, it would have. It's okay. It's okay. Do we go for the tap Turn Timber? And then next turn we can play Kazandu Mammoth and play Fabled, but that still wouldn't work because Mammoth wouldn't be off Summoning Sickness. Then I almost want to play the Fabled here. Grab the red mana. I think that's what we do. I think we play the Fabled, we grab red mana, set ourselves up potentially for an Embercleave. Alright. So Thieves Guild can't block Brushfire. She can block the Hellhound, but oh, she's what? Alright. I was gonna say generally people won't block this early. They'll be like, nah, I can take at least 1 hit, but this person's like, nah, I can't let them almost half my life total. Oh, they're gonna let us. Cool beans. Cool freaking beans. Alright, so if I play a land on the next turn, Brushfire goes up to a 3/3. If we Embercleave, it's up to a 4/4 with double strike. That's 8 damage. And Hellhound will get blocked. Question is, will Thieves Guild be big enough to kill Hellhound? Right? Like, what if they have another Thieves Guild Enforcer? It mills us 4. Yeah, that would put them... that works as well, I suppose. That works as well. We didn't have any protection spells. That's the big kick in the nuts there. You know, I really like the Annex. I like the Mammoth, don't get me wrong, but I like the idea of the Annex. If we were to play the Mammoth, we'd have to shock this in, play Mammoth, and we'd have 1 land left over. If I play this tapped, I play Annex. Still doesn't get the Mammoth down any sooner. think I am just entering this tap though. And we'll swing in with the Hellhound. They'll at least have to sacrifice the 1/1. And if not, they're going down to 9. And 9 is a good number for us, right? Because it's less than 10. Y'all like that math? Anyways, no, 9's good because it means if we swing in with all of our creatures, we can play Embercleave down. Annex can technically deal 10 damage. So we'll just have to see what it be. But yeah, Thieves Guild is going to be that little annoying-ass Death Toucher now. Now, the good thing is their Nighthawk, Scavenger, plus Thieves Guild is not enough health to kill our Annex with an Embercleave on it. Annex will deal enough damage to just wipe through them. And actually, we'll deal 1, 6, 7. Oh, if we can hit a land, we could actually win this next turn. Come on. Oh, wait, we have Kazandu Mammoth. That is it, isn't it? If I play a land and Embercleave, I think I have the victory. Alright. Fear my swinging, bitch. Let's see if I was wrong or if I was right. I think this wins us. Right? Annex deals 12. They only have 9, which means they're going to be at -1. Indeedly so. GG. Oh no, what? Wait. Oh, the lifelink. Oops. Oh, I forgot all about the lifelink on the Nighthawk. Ooh. So I just went all in there. This could be scary. This could be scary. So I guess well, I was gonna say, I guess we could have shocked in that land and just swung in with the Annex. But that wouldn't have killed him either, right? But if we would have first strike the Nighthawk, they wouldn't have got the lifelink. They gotta have more removal. They certainly have to have more removal, right? Let's hope it's not a brazen. Like, death is almost better than bouncing for us, right? At least in death, Annex makes more tokens. And bouncing is terrible. Ooh, that doesn't make any sense. Okay. I messed up, but then they messed up, so it's alright. On SL Benfica. We're certainly going to keep this. We have the Brushfire turn 2. If we can get to the Ranger's Guile and the Skyclave, that would be beautiful. Which, honestly, from what we saw from last game, you know what? We may just wait on our Brushfire until turn 3 so we can have the Ranger's Guile. If it's going to be such a heavy, controlling, oppressive-ass meta, then we need to play smarter than it, and that means we need to have our protection up before we even play our first creature down. So it's unfortunate, but you know, there's too much good removal. There's too much cheap removal that people don't have drawbacks for playing it in their deck. Like, you actually don't have a drawback for playing the Blood Chief's Thirst or whatever the hell it is, right? Works early, works late. It's only 1 mana. It's a scary world we live in. And the worst part about it is generally protecting from removal is cheaper, and so you get mana efficiency out of it, right? They pay 2 mana to destroy your 2 mana card or whatever, or 3 mana or whatever, right? And then you pay 1 mana for Ranger's Guile and it protects it, and so on and so forth. Yeah, I want to play Brushfire, but I don't feel like I can. So instead, I'm just going to play down the Shieldbreaker. If we can manage to get Brushfire down, cool beans, but I don't think I can. I don't think I can place all my bets on it staying alive through one turn. And this way, we still have damage with the Shieldbreaker. And even if they are playing a Clover deck, well, we'll see. We'll see. I think what I might do here is play Skyclave onto the Shieldbreaker, shock in the Turn Timber, get down Brushfire. I think that allows for us to have the most damage and spread out our forces the most. But it means we won't have Ranger's Guile mana, so I'm almost like, no, don't do that. Right? Alright, so this is getting shocked in for sure, right? We're saving 1 mana for this. Fuck, I misplayed. Fuck. Alright, so it sucks, but it is what it is. I'm still not used to landfall, what can I say? I'm like still in the mode of let's do what I know for sure first, and that has always been land for me. So it's a little awkward now being like, all right, well, let's go ahead and play our land so I can see like physically what I'm working with here. That's not how it works. All right, so Brushfire, Skyclave, Forest. We could have had him lower. Ah, it feels so shitty. We could have had him down to 8. And unfortunately, when you're playing an aggro deck, that 2 damage does matter. Alright, so... Okay, so they're choosing even here. I hope we hit a land. I've never, like... I've never felt so strongly about hitting a land in my life. Oh, beautiful. Still not enough damage to kill him, but taking him down to 4, that's pretty good. And we got a Ranger's Guile to protect this one. We will still need another land come next turn. I don't know that I've ever depended on a land so much. Alright, let's see what they got for us. Oh, they didn't play anything. Oh, we got a land. Oh, we got a land. No way. No way am I about to win with this little 1-mana Hellhound. Oh, cycling. Always with the cycling. Whatever. Whatever. We're still going to take that shark out. Take it downtown. We don't have enough for... Yeah, we need another red mana for Castle Embereth to actually proc. We're sitting at 6 mana, which means we don't have enough for a Turn Timber if we draw it. They keep hanging on with these few creatures. I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed. Another Ranger's Guile. Alright. This is really annoying, just trying to get through this last few points of damage. If we had Kazul's Fury and, you know, the Flingy card, we could have done it. But that's somewhere else in the deck. If we had our Embercleave, we could have done it. If we had another creature, we could have done it. Yeah, I think we're done. We got a small chance of coming back here, but it's really small. Like, I know people are like, oh, chance you still have 17 health, and a lot of people get angry when I concede, but a lot of people don't also understand when they've actually lost the match, right? So, and I won't say we've for sure lost it, but we pretty much lost it. They have 5 cards in hand, full mana. 6/6 active 6/6 on the board, not like mine where I have to play a land down. We're just not hitting quick enough, I feel, to take out these control decks. We're not hitting, you know, enough. Essentially, we're getting them so low, but it's not enough. They're able to come back, and I think a lot of it is shit like Euro. You know, it's just like they have too much power. Another Castle Embereth. That's still it's not gonna let us through. Yeah, GG. Hunter of the Dusk. Opponent does get to go first, but we got 2 Kazandu Mammoths and a Goose in hand. I like that. I'm feeling a Bone Crusher Giant, something along those lines. No, Frantic Inventory. They're going to let me keep going. Alright. Now, I could throw down Skyclave and then throw down land. But I can't play anything after that. I could also just go for a land, slam down Kazandu. Or go for a Roiling. I think I should wait on Roiling. I think I might go for a Kazandu. The Mammoth is actually a card in this deck. It's like an actual body. I mean, it's generally actually a body, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. Fairy's Tutelage. Alright, so we're going to get milled here, but that's fine because the cards we have in hand are certainly strong enough. So here, if we play a land, play down other Kazandu, right? The next turn we could play... We could play Skyclave plus Roiling. That's a whole lot of damage. And that sets us up for an Embercleave. Alright, well, talked myself right into that one. And this is 5 points of damage, so that's a fourth of their health. Nothing to sneeze at for sure. Alright. Alright, so this turn we need to shock this in, play this down. Well, play this down, shock this in, play this. Alright. That's our order of operations. Play, shock, play. But we also need them to sort of be out on mana. They have 3 red mana right now, which means they have some good removal for us if we do go to play the Skyclave. So I'm a little worried about that, not gonna lie. And it costs us 3 to re-equip it. No, throw possibilities. Okay, beautiful. They're just going for the hard mill on us. I mean, I'd much rather prefer that. Don't get me wrong, I don't love mill, but I got a plan in the works, you know what I mean? I certainly don't want them to mess it up. So, Skyclave, come on down, attach you to a Mammoth, and then we shock you, pay 3 life. Alright, watch this damage, ladies and gentlefish. Ooh, we could go for, yes, okay, this is better. So, Henge, because it pays for itself, right? Tap for 2. Boom. Sacrifice a green, so we have 3 green. We're going to need another red for the Embercleave, and then... Yeah, they were toast there. It's fair to say they were toast there. Snackster. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds really tasty right now. I'm actually very hungry. Alright, I gotta go first. There's no way for us to get it. Well, no. I lied. Okay. Alright, yeah, sure. Keep it. These lands still fuck with me a little bit whenever I'm like, can I get to this point by this turn, right? And I'm like, nope. But I can actually, because I just shock in turn timber and then bada bing, bada boom, right? Oh, we don't even have to shock in turn timber. All the better. All the freaking better. Now, if you can just live for one turn, Brushfire, that's all I'm asking you. One turn, baby, one turn. So we have the Ranger's Scowl, but you don't want to miss out on that. Well, I mean, I guess it's probably better, right? It's usually worth that 1 mana to protect your creature, huh? As we now see. Because now I gotta pay this 3 life, I gotta throw this son of a bitch down. I'm thinking though, like, okay, alright, cool. So if I play this down, we'll still have the 1 mana for Ranger's Scowl, which is beautiful, and we'll be able to play the Fabled Passage afterwards, right, to proc both creatures. Oh, yes. I'm actually loving GRUUL Landfall, because it feels so strong, and like the power just comes out of nowhere. Like, bada boom. From nowhere, we now have 12 points of damage on the board. Ladies and gentlefish, we're taking them down to 7. Correction, taking them down to 6. That's what you get for trying to remove my creature. Not to mention the fact that we have Embercleave lined up on this next turn, so if they don't have an answer, they will be met with the furious death. Now, is it better to go for the Embercleave or go for the Roiling Regrowth, which actually spread... You know, Snackster, I don't appreciate. Motherfucker. I'm just gonna play on the removal. Fuck. 3 pieces? Like, seriously. Who in the hell? 4. I'm sorry. What the fuck? I mean, we have no option but to try to jam it down and hope that one of their 4 cards is in a 5th piece of removal. Shark Typhoon. And now removal. What the hell? Are they gonna bounce it? No, hey, look at that. Look at that. We get a freaking fracking motherfucking turn. I am actually thoroughly fucking surprised. We're going for the face. I got 2 Embercleaves, bitches. Suck on that dick. So we're taking them down to 3. I do want to play Turn Timber, but at the same time, we're so close to like actually being able to cast it that maybe it's better if we don't. So they definitely bounce Embereth here, even if it's with Ashiok. They're not allowing it to stay down. So, but I'm sure they're gonna look for removal because Lord knows they got it. Oh, whew. Come on, use your 3rd copy of Heartless Act or your 3rd copy of Blood Chief's Thirst. We know you got it. They don't got it. Alright, Annex, go down. That way, if our Shieldbreaker dies, at least we can get some tokens, right? Maybe. Unless they instant speed kill that shit. Which, let's be real. We're just literally playing creatures until they stop having an answer, basically. Yeah. But hey, I mean, that one cost him a little bit of life, so that's good, I think. Maybe. Just maybe. And you know what? You know what, actually? Yeah. Why not? Now they have to remove it. They're gonna Ash bounce it. Fuck. Ugh. These motherfucking Gandalf decks. I never find the like 2 pieces of Ranger's Guile and they got like 5 pieces of removal. They got 2 pieces of removal. I don't find any protection. It's a very very curious game of Magic we got playing. Aggro has to hit just right, but if aggro does hit just right, these decks don't stand a chance. So it's like a little awkward. Not gonna lie, little freaking fracking awkward. What is our best situation here? Okie dokie, GG.